I've seen worse. Some paint, mop. Maybe I haven't seen worse. We know what they were doing instead of housekeeping.
That Nimdu Petru definitely got himself locked up in the Ash Forest. He'll still be there. The Zarabs didn't get to him first. Here they come.
You're mine now.
Is it odd that I feel more comfortable here than in Solace?
I don't want to go back. I can't. I don't want to patrol this place anymore.
Yeah.
How do I tell Radut? I don't want to be a part of this any longer.
Right behind.
Nice job, everyone.
Oh, no, you don't.
Envoy? Sorry. I've been in my head ever since we left Solace, thinking about the village. tired of it. You need me focused, especially in the tusks, where just breathing wrong can kill you. Still, I don't know why I'm thinking about this village, or even why it feels so important. What if I get there and... oh, I don't know, I fall apart. Memories flood in and I don't know who I am anymore. Or worse, what if it's nothing? I appreciate that, Envoy. I just wish I believed it. There was a story. The warden who saw the future. There was a young warden who thought she could see the future. She'd think about things and they would come to pass. She was worried about her father falling ill, and he did. She feared her friend would die of exposure. It happened. One day, she was with her patrol unit guarding a watchtower, and she was struck by a terrifying thought. She just knew in her gut that Solace was under attack. Zareps or ogres or fire blights from the wastes. Oh, you've heard this one. The young warden tried to alert her unit, but they didn't seem concerned. They said she was delusional. So she left the tower to go protect Solace. And she found nothing there. Meanwhile, her post came under attack. Her whole unit was killed because she abandoned it. And they tell it to children. What if I'm seeing the future? I can't stop thinking about this village, as if I'm trying to predict what will happen. Well, I'm fortunate to have you all here. Anyway, I appreciate the talk, Envoy. Pleasant dreams.
I've seen council meetings get out of control, but that one was for the books. Almost as bad as when I asked the governor for some unconventional equipment. He nearly had a heart attack. A corporeal inverter. In layman's terms, it replaces living things with dead things by killing them. Maybe it wasn't my smartest investment, but I thought it had research potential. Old customs struggling to fix new problems. It's remarkable, really, what people do for traditions that have lost all meaning. The garden is your birthright, and the wardens don't seem to know why they're guarding it in the first place. If anyone has a right to enter the garden, it's you. Such is the life of an envoy. The council made their choice. If they won't let you into the garden, we just have to find another way. What are you so... You too.
Envoy, coming back to Solace is not easy for me. A lot of memories, not all happy ones. I grew up in Solace. They took me in when I was a child, and they treated me like one of their own. Until I left. No, it doesn't, hearing it spoken out loud. The problem is, I started to get the feeling I was being lied to. Like everyone knew something I didn't. Whenever I asked about where I came from, I never got a straight answer. You're here now, they'd say. That's what matters. Oh, they definitely were. I swear on Magrin's breath. What could have been so bad that they wouldn't even tell me about it? Was it something I did? Something I didn't do? I left because I felt like everyone there was keeping something from me. Like I didn't belong there. And they all knew it. Right. Okay. Thanks. I had to get out of there. I slipped out in the night, never said a word to anyone. Didn't look up till I got to Paradise. And here I am, back again. Funny how things work out. Anyway. What do you want? There's more out there than I could tell you about. Nothing I can think of, no. Let's see. There's basically no game out here. Well, there's some game, but... that's not true either. If you don't mind beetle paste or questionable mushroom stew, you might be able to find... I grew up with that stuff, so I don't mind it. And I got a tolerance for the... well, for you, I suggest sticking with the beetles. Or just rationing out the dried fish and fruit we got from Thirdborn. Right. Not before I've done some reading.
That meeting of the Solace Council did not go as planned.
It was a whole lot of exactly... what I expected, honestly. It's all processes and traditions and arguments over texts written by Nandro centuries ago.
Same story everywhere. Though, much of Rauatai's history is recorded in chains. So, half our debates are sung.
Schemes in the dark. The mountains shift in unknowable shapes. The sulfur scalds. We do not like to linger in this place. The rule of the wilds. What will they do to gain such victory? Beast of treachery smells you. It stalks you across the land. A sword for a settlement, the scorpion promises to protect. Rose today, thorn tomorrow. Friend or foe, the branches shake. Another time, a distant ache. A hidden strike, a bond bleeds in silence. Have your hands known this? An oak everlasting. Why? A certain spring. The bloom always succeeds the frost. The storm blows, others falter. What good is a vow if it can break? Trust. We have learned much. Dream of dandelions with two heads.
Oh, a traveler. Just my luck. I've got something to ask you, though. I think I've come across the discovery of a lifetime. At least I will if I can figure out this puzzle, which I cannot. Can you help me? It's all the alone time in the living archives. You end up reading some really good books. Anyway, it's like this, though. I'm in search of an oasis of fertile land and lush vegetation. I followed the energies all across the tusks, and I'm sure this is where I'm meant to go. My elders called it a waste of time. I'll show them. You and me, though. We'll show them you can find green in the tusks. What? I am here on very important business, you know. The texts say that there are traces still of that miraculous work and an oasis remains. Except I don't understand the mechanisms. I'll be honest though, I'm not very good at ancient languages. Activating these sigils should reveal the oasis we've been... Will you? Oh, thank you. I'll be waiting right here, be sure. How goes the puzzle solving? It's real then? The oasis? I can't believe it. I mean, I never had any doubts, but at the same time, I must get in there to investigate. The elders must bow to my wisdom now. If you'll excuse me.
Who disturbs us? Invaders in the dark! Stand!
I think I sprained my shoulder.
Who goes there?
Ugh, thank the gods. You're just flesh and blood, the same as I. If you spent as much time in the ashes as I have, you'd fear any strange silhouette. They come at night, you see. The blights, the whispers in the dark, the undead there in the shadow of the mountain. It isn't natural, none of it. And yet I'm made to be out here alone, with each plea for a transfer, or at least some company, denied. Everyone, I suppose. You publicly agree with Councilman Kostya one time, and suddenly, you're a pariah forced into the wilderness alone. What I've done, I did nothing but say that maybe Kostya was correct. Maybe our oath to Nandru will doom us. Maybe we're going to die because we care more about a dead symbol than real people. Anyway, I've been talking too much. I need to...
We make a good squad.
Be watchful out there.
near Solace. Cartographer should be close, shouldn't they? I feel like someone in
Looks like you're lost, Amakul. No one's allowed in here. Especially not outsiders. Petru chose to defy Solace Keep. He... See, you outsiders and your presumptions, always thinking you know how the world works. Let me tell you a secret. I don't Get out before we use your Looks like you're... Petru chose... You don't know what Mikhaila would do if she finds out we let him go. She's not doing well. Go ahead then. Talk to him.
You're not a warden. How did you get in here? Gods, I just realized. Your face, you have the same features as Nandru. Somehow you got past the wardens to find me. Why? Who sent you? The gods are smiling on me today, then. You must get me out of here while we have the chance. Mihala ordered my own wardens to kidnap me. And here I've been ever since.
They're loyal to a fault, which ought to be the official motto of Solace Keep.
Marius, is that you? Well, I suppose there's no reason to feign ignorance now. Thank you. It's good to see you. I underestimated her conviction and overestimated her tolerance. If you've ever been to Solace, you saw the obvious. The keep is dying. Our people are starving. And if you've read my journal, you know I was trying to counteract that. To fulfill my oath to protect Solace. I wanted to use animancy as they do in Fior, to feed the ground and make things grow. To revitalize the keep. And it worked. I produced bountiful crops so quickly. Berries the size of a Zarib's head in a few days. I found a way to procure animancy equipment from Fior so I could conduct experiments. There was much trial and error. Regardless, Mihala wasn't pleased. I took it upon myself to try it anyway. I thought that if I succeeded, I could sway our leader. I could not. I expect I shall remain here until Mihala has a spare moment to sentence me. I'm sure the punishment won't be pleasant. Once Solace turns its back on you, there is little one can do to regain its favor. Marius knows that well enough.
Well, I turned my back on Solace, but there really isn't that much of a difference.
Please, you must help me get out. Give me a chance to help the others, to feed my people. Tell the guards what you've learned. Get the key from them. Let me out, I beg you.
Let's get him out of there. He didn't do anything wrong.
So, you can't be serious. And I don't care. What do you think this? My loyalty to him ended when his loyal. Give me a reason not to wash my weapon. You're right. I haven't had a good meal in days. If you're saying Petru can fix that, Nandru's face. Fine, here's the key.
You're back. Do you have the key? Will you let me go? Gods bless you, outsider. Paradise, I suppose. Where else can I go? Thank you, again. Please, take this small token of appreciation. It's not much, but it's all I have.
No, we can't.
But Elder Grigor can't fight them. We must leave. We must leave.
We can't.
But Elder Grigor can't fight them.
They were sick. They were sick. Just sick. Their faces, their bodies.
Ah, thank the gods. You're the first customer I've seen since this nasty business here started. Anyway, you looking to buy something? Bothered? Yes. Concerned? No. I am capable of handling myself. Don't you worry. The concern's appreciated, but I've got mouths to feed. Namely, my own. We all do what we have to do. Besides, better a death that people talk about for years to come than, starvation. So, care to take a look at my wares? Spare the wares a glance?
You outlanders! Help!
You! By the gods! Deliver us! They've gone mad! They're destroying everything! The archives! My monks are tearing our books apart! I've lost my monks and most of our books! Over the last several months, books about the garden were already going missing. But the Book of Oaths and the Book of the Before, we must hold on to those. Gods bless you. We recently brought the Book of Oaths to the parapet. It should still be there. And the Book of the Before should be in the main library. Now go, please. We've already lost so many precious texts.
Invaders in the power!
No expert, but that seems like some high-quality machinery.
Next one's mine.
We got them all.
Thank you! Oh gods, thank you! You're a blessing, envoy. Thank the gods. Thank you, yes, thank you. But I need a book. Once I have it, I can get out of here and start my life again in Solace. It's called The Book of the Before. Have you seen it? He what? Oh, no. Please, no. You've got to give me the book instead. Oh, I read it often when I first became a monk. It inspired me. I want it as a keepsake. Besides, no one else read it. No one would notice it missing. Please, just find it and bring it back. It should be somewhere in the archives proper. I'll make it worth your while. I'll be here when you've got it.
She sounds desperate. No way she's not up to something.
Have you got the... Have you got the...
Fuitu. I don't know anything about it.
Think hard before you get yourself exiled. That attitude won't go far in Paradise.
Please, just give me the list. No! No, I can't do that! Just give me the damn list! Me? That's an insane accusation. No. Please don't.
The books, for Nandru's sake, do you have them? What is that? Let me see. This is every book that's gone missing. Dolna, were you so unhappy here that you had to do this?
The damage is probably done, but at least you can deal with the ones responsible.
I'll take care of this. I will inform the guards. They will imprison her and... Ugh, it did not have to be this way. No. It's a shock to me. I still can't believe it. But, well, there you are. Thank the gods. Let me see them. Mostly intact. Yes, the Book of Oaths is mainly intact, and the Book of the Before. Our work of rebuilding begins now. I hate to be curt, but I must ask you to leave us now. May this token show our thanks, and may Nandru's blessing find its way even to you.
The adherents have come quietly. They will not take us by force, but with rules and charter.
You're back.
You found him?
Imprisoned? That must be...
He's going to get a talking to when you return.
Madiko.
You sent people out into the wilds with no training and no one to guide them. Maybe take one moment to actually think next time?
You should have been out there with them. What happened to pulling with your crew?
You're right. I was so excited by the prospect of being first. Never mind. That's no excuse. It seems we've both learned that the hard way. Thank you, amico. You've helped me shape the course of history. Come back to the shop anytime.
You did good, envoy.
That cave coral gives off a beautiful glow, doesn't it? Welcome. Do you think the acid sea in Galawain's tusks is actually acid? Safe trap.
What you looking at?
There has to be a caravan coming soon.
Wouldn't bet on it.
Yeah.
Ready, aim.
Aye, aye.
I said stand down. If they had come to kill us, we would be dead.
Erlen, I know this is the Adiran who set Igwolf free, but...
What are you going to do? Growl at them with your stomach? He spared Igwolf for a reason. I'm sure he also has a reason to stand before us now. It behooves us to listen to it. Then you are of uncommon stock. People who act for the greater. Many of our fellow rebels hold fast to Igwolf's vision. Now, we are tired. Please state your purpose and leave. No. We have enough to and help from an Adiran would not come without a price. We fought with the rebels in Paradise. The Steel Garrote closed in on us. We had no choice but to escape. All we wanted was to survive. We had no idea. A dangerous question. One with many answers. Mainly, we did not ask for them. They brought their laws, their punishments, and we had no say. Surely you can comprehend freedom at least. An envoy with both eyes open. Strange. The greatest boon you could give would be to turn around and leave. Adieu. No. And I don't expect... Some. I fear it will not last for more than a week or two. No. I knew someone would look for it eventually. Allow me to... We tried. The Rangers have already hunted the region dry. Whatever food remains is barely... I feel the farmer's pain as keenly as I feel my own. But the crops are the crops. My people's lives are... You can take it from our dead hands. Without this food... It shows you hold no prejudice against us. That is, look at the people around you. See their dull... Soon, I will have to choose among them. Who eats? You are a leader. You know the burden of responsibility. Would you ask that of me? Who would you ask to pay that price? If one loss here earns us a powerful ally, perhaps take the food and go.
Right. I guess it doesn't matter who needs it more, huh?
Erlen, no!
And what is the alternative, Ortrude? Would you have me fling my starving body at them? Or doom innocents to the same? Leave with my blessing, Adiran. But no, I cannot stop my compatriots from objecting to your choice. And please...
Hold it, Adiran scum. Erlen might be going. If you leave with that food, shut your... What's the difference? Either you kill... I'd rather die with honor. You sound just like how Eagwolf used to sound. Before his ideals... Never mind. Just go. But next time, I'll kill you.
There you are. Oh, thank the gods. More importantly, you've saved me from having to explain it. Well, she does... let me at least pay you. Fine. But I won't let people think I let you work. Take this. No, next time they come for my harvest, I'll be ready.
Please. I need a minute. Nothing like a win with a good team. I explored these caves years ago. I had no idea they went so deep. Is it just me, or does it feel like we're being watched? Bet that was part of something once.
Yeah.
Did you see the 100 Visions too? Were you also called by He who sees and isn't seen? I am speaking of Wal, the Obscured, god of illusions and revelations, futures and falsehoods. They often talk in riddles, and those of us who are faithful to them spend a lot of time interpreting them. Does your god ever toy with you? Mine taunts their chosen with nonsense. A shrine, one of a great many. Each god has several of their own. I had a dream a few weeks ago of Well. Some say you can hear the gods whispering in these totems. I've tried. It hasn't worked. It's a wonder any of us are still sane, really, between our gods and this plague. And I'd be happy to give it to you, as long as you humor my request. Ah, that's perfect. Here comes my request. Tell me if you feel like you're in control still. That's all I want. Tell me if you possess autonomy and choice. Sometimes is better than never, I think. The gods can be so demanding, after all. Normally, I wouldn't mind passing time, trading nonsense, but I've things to do here. So, take this and go. You'll be fine. Just try not to think too much of your place in the world.
That looks like a piece of the thing you were fiddling with at camp.
Yeah.
Petals look so happy. Maybe they'll make him happy too.
Let's take these things back to camp. You can fiddle with them there.
Hello. Are you here to grieve someone too? It isn't safe anywhere, so I'm not troubled by this. If I die, there are so many flowers here. My brother thought of them as friends, you know? He was. He died last month. The Dream Thralls killed. He absolutely hated fighting. All he wanted to do was be a gardener. If the plague ever ends, I'll grow a garden around his grave. Right now, all I have is this bouquet. I'd bring it to him, but... it's not safe. There are things near his grave. I can't fight them. But you look like you could. Will you go chase them out? Put flowers on his grave in my stead. And maybe tell him I'll grow him a garden one day.
I saw a cairn across the lake bed. Must be the place she's talking about.
Knives and shadows! You tear it apart! Earth and rock!
Glad that's over.
You've made this place safer. I'll stay for a while. I hope the flowers bring him cheer, though. And I don't know. He was my younger brother. He should have outlived me. Now, he's dead, and all I can do is give him flowers. It doesn't seem fair.
Fair winds and following tides, whoever you were.
Would you like some ice, darling?
Solace has a few old-fashioned ideas about animan. Thank you for letting Petru go free. Animancy is not a crime. Aren't we all? Whether or not Petru is successful as an animancer, he has... And it's good to know someone out there is defending his rights. What? You know... Oh, she was incredible. A self-employed researcher working to further her own interests. Not that I'm overlooking her arrogance or her disdain for the lives of others. What inspires me is her persistence. More importantly, she confirmed my suspicion. The living land sits atop a closed system of Adra. If nothing else, it's good to find someone who believes in... Of course you do. Why else am I tagging along on this merry adventure? It's just that I've never been recognized by someone of high prestige in an academic field. Not that I'm suggesting the Bragenhill Academy isn't a prestigious institution. No offense, Yardsley. The only reason I don't count you is because you're practically family.
Nice save, dearie.
Don't tell me you're jealous that someone else is giving me validation. As always, you're too kind. I'll always remember that you believed in me when no one else... Imagine souls passing through Adra. They die here and they're reborn here, over and over. After so many lifetimes, the Adra grows dense, full of life and wisdom, fear and pain, with nowhere to go. A quaint but accurate simplification. Such an environment would be rich with essence. Messy, but full of potential for something or someone to grow. Maybe that's how they started, in their most primordial form. Anyway, it's just a theory. Don't quote me on it. You want to... I'll tell... Not before I've done some reading.
Listen, that back there, in the ruins, that was a lot. I know you passed 3 trials, but I'm not sure what that means exactly. Huh. I mean, weren't you talking to them already? It's not that I didn't enjoy tromping around in the ancient death trap, getting bossed around by spirits and all that. But I really do hope this was the last time. That kind of humidity does anything. Let's... the only one... I don't know. She's not so bad. I mean, she's loud and impulsive. She keeps saying things to get a rise out of me, Envoy. But, joke's on her. No, but other than that, we can get along. She can be sweet, too. When she's not introducing me to a new word for my oak and acorns. Right, what do you... I think you know enough to survive. What? Let's see. I think you know enough to... Right. Pleasant dreams. Let's not do that again. Let's stay out of Arch... Sure, we made it out alive, but that outcome felt out of my hand. Right. I'm trying. All I'm good at is survive. When things don't make sense, what am I supposed... Anyway, I'm glad to be out of there. Time to curl up with some jerky and a few... Anyway. You too.
Hope those dreams aren't... Yeah, it happens. But out of all the people I've fought alongside, I haven't gotten to know... You always know what to do. It's like you've got... Not many people have such a clear sense of direction. I never thought I'd feel this at ease again with anyone else. But you helped me face law after drifting for a long time. Thanks. So whatever you need, whatever it takes to... Holler if you need anything else.
We really must stop meeting like this. Oh, just... My home was attacked on the order of a woman without a heart, or any other major organs. Then, everything that happened in Shatterscarp, and Ringrim's offer... I've been so lucky. My life right now is... well, it's wonderful. But... there's always been something missing. And it gives me this kind of... jittery feeling that makes my fur stand on end. Does that make sense? A little. We've spoken a bit about my, shall we say, restlessness. But I've not had a chance to tell him about Ringrim's offer yet. Quilici will be supportive, of course. He's wonderful like that. It's just hard to ignore these thoughts with everything happening. Not that I didn't have options before, of course, but now they're louder. A fair point, my dear. I suppose I needed a moment to rant. Thank you, Envoy. I'll leave you. We really must stop me. Careful what you... So, the Godless, or the Akida, as they called them, they arrived on the shores of a new land and settled... You sound certain. Is this something Sappadal told you? Well, they would have been there, wouldn't they? That means I was right. Well, was there ever any doubt? The Godless are so singular. Their art and architecture, you never see it in Rawatai or Ishamatal or, well, Adir. But in their artwork, they reference escaping, fleeing, seeking refuge, so they must have come from somewhere. My guess, they originally came from Yesua. Yesua, a continent, cut off from the rest of the world, hidden by eternal storms, one of the 3 hubs of the Angwithan Empire. 10 years ago, you could say it wasn't real, that it was a dream, but they said the same of Ukaiso. Suddenly, the appearance of a mythical land doesn't seem so implausible. There was some kind of schism, an ideal. From what I can glean, the Godless were staunchly against the gods, hence their name. There are even some... not so... It seems like the Godless really took their anti-theism seriously. You're right. But no one knew that until your trip to Nakukubel, hence the name Godless. Now that we know that Sappadal exists, it changes everything we thought we knew about the Akida. I knew following you was a good idea. It might have shaken my research to its core, but that's what makes it fun. Well, I think we've covered everything, don't you? Rather, as much as I think you'll withstand. Hope you enjoyed talking about this as much as I did, dear. How can I... Oh!
Whew, the heat is brutal. How do people... Go on then. Go. Pleasant dreams.
Kai, darling.
My lady.
Next time we fight some... Some beetles? Would you mind?
I'll take care of the claws so they don't snag your outfit. I noticed you mending some tears the other day.
I couldn't love you more. Thank you, dearie.
Yeah. Let's take these things back to camp. You can fiddle with them there.
Andre's titties.
It cannot be a god. This is preposterous.
Yes, but have you seen what has passed before? The most preposterous things are always true. A god unbound to us. What does it feel? What does it think? It fascinates us.
It is not one of us. We must be sure of its intent.
Intent. Action. We do not hear a melody in this god's motives. It is a neophyte, plinking how it will.
Am I to believe it is ignorant of its power?
Even a child at play steps on ants in the garden.
Just this once, I wish you would make sense. My mind is clear. If we cannot quantify this god, we cannot be sure that it will not challenge us one day.
Parry before the lunge, then.
I will not act now, but I will watch and wait. I will not brook another Wodaka. from outside or within.
There. Adds a little culture to the camp, doesn't it?
You must have some good stories, right?
Uh-huh.
Bugs. Always bugs.
Wonder what the hunting is like in Adir.
I am happy to hunt. I will leave talk to service.
Hey.
However long you need to stay, Gillian.
Oh, you... Thank you. Gods, I'm glad to be out of that cave and... Well, and Lorraine over there has really made me feel welcome. You were right. She's keen on me. It... Thanks. We'll see how it goes. Anyway, I should let you get back to it. I'll be here, should you ever... Oh, and one thing before I forget. The wardens let me open shop. I don't have as much for sale as I like.
Welcome back. I don't know what to tell you. They...
Hey, I might have something for you.
Who goes there? Speak. Radut. First he refuses to let us leave the tusks, and now he sends you. I won't talk. Not with you. I don't trust your lot, Adirin. Don't think I'm not wise to you and yours. Go fuck yourself, that's what I'm talking about. I'll tell you the same thing I told Radut. These banners mark the dead dirt we claim as our own. And as long as these banners fly, as long as we hold our own, I am. Now get out. Nicely done. Maybe if we sneak around back, we can get our hands on the gun.
Get down!
This looks like a good way to get ourselves killed. Any chance we can sneak in through the back?
Lead the way.
What was that?
Found you!
You got
Enemy
to the right!
work.
We could probably sneak through here and just grab the banner.
What do you want? Parley. Wait a second. The dream is over then. If we can't hold our banners, we've no hope of surviving the tasks. Still, if you got those, and we still have kith to tell the tale, then maybe you're not. Let's talk. All right, I'll begin by thanking you. My wardens still live and breathe. I don't take that for granted. Credit's all yours. Now, let's get to business. I'll be blunt. I don't know how my wardens and I can reconcile with Redoute or with the Keep. We spilled blood when we tried to leave Envoy, and we've spilled more hoping to hurt them enough to change their minds. Never mind our reasons for marching on the gate. That's not something that's forgiven. No. No, I suppose he wouldn't. Just... I don't see how this resolves well. They'll never let us leave. Even if they forgive us, the evils that drove my wardens to the gates won't go away. I don't see how we're not fucked. There's no food. The land itself is hostile, making life in the tower unbearable. Maybe it'd be easier if we had trade, but the council refuses that. And even if they allowed it, our existence in the keep is against our nature as Pargrunen. We're meant to roam. Nandru's oath forbids that, though. We're only born to die here as we watch over the garden. No one escapes. Not anymore, anyway. There were expeditions out, in the past. My father led one before I was born. Died on a hill I'll never see. You mean How did I not? All this time,
What you just discovered is a technicality, a loophole, a way out. I suggest you take it.
Yes. Yes, I'll talk to my wardens. We'll ready our departure. Our leave won't be granted immediately, but that is a winning argument.
Happy for you, Amalia. Enjoy the freedom.
Take this. It'll open up the chest just to your right. I want you to have what's in there. Thank you, Envoy. I'll take it from here.
A sprout. The hair leaves the burrow. A shift in the earthen plate. Free to wander.
Hey, I might have something for you.
Welcome back to the top. I'm all ears, Envoy. Her father. That would get her out. Forgive me, Envoy. No one's left the keep in... I don't know how long, and... I never thought of this. No one's left in centuries. How many have wanted to? How many have died wanting to? Please, I'd like a moment alone now, if that's all right. We'll let them out when they're ready. It's just... it's so strange to even think about this as a possible option.
Are you sure I can't do anything else for you?
No, you're so sweet.
Good. If you need anything, just let me know. Even...
That means so much to me, Lorette.
I can't... Envoy, it's so good to see you again. Welcome back from the wilderness. Gillian told me everything you did for her. I'm so... Thank you, Envoy. I don't know... I mean it, Envoy.
A parting cloud. A solitary sprout in a dead land. It grows here still. We twine.
I heard there's been more bandits seen in the twined wood.
I heard that too. Captain Radut says he has it under control.
The captain's a Nindu, but I'll never doubt his dedication, rooting out bandits.
I only doubt him when he's placing.
I've always enjoyed the taste.
Everyone's saying the Envoy has Nandru's features.
Hey, I might have something for you.
We should keep feeding the fire. For pleasant dreams.
How? You know, I don't think I've ever seen so many books in one place. And to think Elder Grigor was going to hide them away from everyone. I just wish I wasn't traveling with a man who agreed with him. And the monks are hoarders. What's the point of a library if no one can check out the books? No matter. I had just hoped that Pargroon knowledge could help the Pargroonen. Well, that's all I have to say unless there's something else you... How can I... Don't let the bedbugs bite, dearie.
I have never wanted a bath this badly. Cover my... No. Good. Get some rest, Envoy.
Envoy? Been thinking about Amalia a bit. You got yourself involved and found a way for her to leave the Tusks. I'm not sure you know what a huge favor that was. Solace's traditions exist for a reason. It's just not always a good reason. Right. I just wanted to make sure you knew how big that was, in case she didn't. Envoy, what do you need? What do you want to... There's more out there than I could tell you about. Nothing I can think of, no. It's lava. Everywhere there's lava. The good news is that it's usually cool enough to stand near without bursting. You can use the lava flows to navigate around here, like you would a river in Emerald Stair. But I'd suggest sticking with it. The lava also provides light and heat at night, and setting up camp near a lava flow can protect you from Zarups and the like. Anything that wants to eat you likely doesn't want to risk swimming in molten rock to do it. Right. Pleasant dreams.
How does one become a scout?
Why? You looking to pick up the craft?
Oh, no. Unfortunately, I would only be a useful guide in some godless ruins, and I don't know that I'm quite ready to share yet. No, I... I just wonder how... how you ended up guiding me. Clueless kid across the lands.
Solace taught me a lot, but I picked up most of my skills just surviving on my own. Spent a lot of time just...